This is a bull market, folks. This is a major bull market. We went from here to there, 20x, from there to there, 30x, from there to there, 50x. We have further to go. We have at least a double this cycle. Probably more like 5x, right? So we have somewhere between 150,000 this cycle and 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 this cycle. And it might be more, right? It may even pass 500,000 this cycle. Given that we are clearly in a bull market now, I think it's time to be fully allocated.
Fred Krueger is a renowned businessman and mathematician with a PhD at Stanford. He has decades of experience in Wall Street and has had 10 successful exits in companies he's created. That said, he is an expert in the field of finance, and he is certain that Bitcoin will surge massively within this ongoing cycle. According to his mathematical analysis, Bitcoin is currently in its fourth bull market phase, with significant potential to skyrocket further. Krueger predicts that Bitcoin could reach anywhere between $150,000 to $500,000 during this cycle, and perhaps even higher. He suggests that the ongoing bull market, combined with factors such as institutional adoption and the launch of Bitcoin ETFs, could drive Bitcoin's price to parabolic levels. That said, he encourages investors to recognize the ongoing bull market and allocate their investments accordingly, expressing confidence in Bitcoin's long-term potential for growth. We will now bring you clips of Fred Krueger as he shares his intelligent analysis. As you watch these clips, we encourage you to show your support by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and hitting the notification bell to stay updated on our future content. Make sure to stick around until the end of the video, where Krueger explains the effect of the recent halving event on Bitcoin for this bull cycle. Thanks, and enjoy.
The main point here is recognizing where you are in the bull market. That's really critical, right? Because, it wasn't obvious here if we were in a bull market, right? You could make the case that it wasn't. And a lot of people didn't think it was. Crypto haze was shorting Bitcoin at this point, thinking we're going to go crash, we're going to take out this. A lot of people did not believe we were in a bull market. I did. I thought we were in a full bull market, and I was, maximum long here, and I'm maximum long here. But I think the main thing to understand is, number one, are we in a bull market? And the answer is yes, we are in a bull market. Is this bull market going higher? Well, I would say, yeah, the bull market's going higher. Why? First of all, in terms of time, we've got another, couple years, it looks like, minimum, right? 2 years. Just if we're going anywhere like these other two bull markets, we have a couple years left in this bull market. So we're nowhere finished. In baseball analogy, we were probably top of the third inning. In the ETF side, we're in the first inning. And this cycle side, we're in maybe the third inning, but we're very far away from the end of the game. I think this bull market's going to take us to new places. It's going to totally change the dynamic. So, given that we are clearly in a bull market now, I think it's time to be fully allocated to Bitcoin. By fully allocated, it's sort of up to your risk appetite. I don't think 10% Bitcoin is fully allocated, in my opinion. We're on the way to something great here in terms of bull markets. And, for a lot of people who are a little math challenged, they tend to see cycles everywhere where there are not cycles. So what do we have here? We have the chart of Bitcoin since the beginning, and we have 4 clear peaks so far, right? And each of these corresponds to a major bull market that's happened in Bitcoin. So the way I would look at this is the first bull market started at the beginning when Satoshi created Bitcoin and ended on the day of Mt. Gox, okay? Collapse, 2013. How long did the bull market last? About 4.5 years, right? All of this period up until, November of 2013 was the first bull market. It was one giant big bull market. The second bull market started, I would say, really started kind of at the low here in 2015. Started in 2015, and it lasted all the way up until 2017. So, the end of 2017. So you really had almost a 3-year bull market there. 2015, 2016, 2017. A 3-year bull market from the low to the high, okay, we went up 30x. 2018, early 2019, right, to let's call the end of the bull market was November of 2021, right? This period lasted, it lasted all of 2019, all of 2020, and most of 2021. So about 3 years it lasted, and that was the third bull market, right? And how far did we get on this market? Well, the low point here was 3,500. The high point here was 61,000. So we went, a good 20x on the low. So my point is, we have clearly entered the fourth bull market, right? I would say this is, it wasn't clear then. It wasn't clear at this point whether it was going to meander around here. But now, with these ETFs, with this movement, we 4x'd off of the low. This is a bull market, folks. This is a major bull market. And we 4x'd. We have a lot further to go, right? We went from here to there, 20x, from there to there, 30x, from there to there, 50x. We have further to go. We have at least a double this cycle. Probably more like 5x, right? So we have somewhere between 150,000 this cycle and 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 this cycle, and it might be more, right? It may even pass 500,000 this cycle. So when I say cycle, I say this bull market.
Before we continue with more of Fred Krueger's expert insights, here's a quick update on another piece of latest news that might interest you. Standard Chartered, which previously anticipated the approval of Ethereum ETFs by the Securities and Exchange Commission in May, now believes it's unlikely. But despite recent challenges faced by digital assets, including regulatory scrutiny and geopolitical tensions, Standard Chartered remains optimistic about the market's recovery. The bank notes that while Bitcoin ETF inflows have slowed and Ethereum ETF approval seems uncertain, positive structural factors are expected to drive the market forward. They maintain their year-end price targets of $150,000 for Bitcoin and $8,000 for Ethereum. Now, let us return to Fred Krueger with his outlook on the recent Bitcoin halving.
The halving is what it is, but it's not relevant here, right? Where are the halvenings here? Well, we had one in 2016, we had one in 2020, and we had one back down here, right? And so these halvenings don't correspond to the peaks at all. They don't. You just can't even explain this peak. People are like, well, this is a little different because it's a halvening and we're already at a high. Okay, what you're saying is that the model completely breaks down. There is no model for halvenings driving the narrative here. It's just non-existent. Giovanni has made some great statistical analysis, but unfortunately, because people aren't statisticians, most people are they're going to ignore it. But I think this chart really just shows that, it's not about the halvenings, it's about these bull markets, it's about the narrative. And really it doesn't matter, right? Because if I'm right and we're in the bull market, whether there's a halvening plays some role in that or not, whatever, the main thing is, are you allocated in this bull market or not? Halvening is worth, it's worth celebrating because it's a reminder that Bitcoin is algorithmically determined, that the supply is algorithmically determined. So I think it's a little bit like a ritual that we have to go through, and I support that ritual, and I will be live on Spaces, just celebrating the halvening. But listen, guys, I think we're in a bull market, we're going much higher. I don't think it's a turtle bull market like Joe Carlasali keeps on saying. It's a bull market, right? There's nothing been turtle-ish about this market up till now. We've quadrupled in price in the last 15 months. That's turtles don't quadruple in price.
Do you agree with Fred Krueger's analysis? What is your price target for Bitcoin in this current cycle? Share your insights in the comment section below. If you found some value in today's video, we would appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button. Lastly, if you would like to be updated with all of our future updates, please tick that notification bell. Your support encourages us to create more content on the latest relevant news in crypto. Thank you for watching. We hope to see you in our next video.